Hello everyone, you're welcome back to Famimat's YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're just stopping by for the first time, do well to subscribe to my channel. To my old subscribers, thank you so much for sticking around. So today I'm going to be teaching you how I made these gorgeous ruffles. As you can see, this is trending right now and I don't want you guys to be left out. You can actually revamp your old dress. You know what I mean? If you have an old dress that is looking so boring, you can just use these ruffles to just make something beautiful. If you don't want to extend yours to the back like mine, you can just stop it somewhere around the shoulder. You can just place it on your waist, on your whatever you want it to be. So guys, let's get right into the video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload new videos. So keep on watching, guys.
So here I have 1.5 yard of organza. Honestly, you don't need too much. You just need 1 yard because I didn't end up using all the 1.5 yard. I used like 1 yard from it. So I have my organza here placed on fold by 9 inches, and I went ahead to cut 9 inches and I joined them together to make it a very long piece. So I left this part open. I was filming before, so I later decided that I was going to make this as a tutorial. So just ignore the joinings that I already have on this organza. So now I'm going to mark 16 inches on this open part. So make sure that your organza is on fold and do not make the mistake of pressing your organza with iron. So I'm just going to connect like so to the 16 inches and I will cut this out. I don't have light presently, so please pardon the video is a bit dull, but just pay attention so you can get all the details. So now I'm just going to sew from this point all the way down to the end, but I'll leave a little space so that I can turn it inside out. So I've gone ahead to sew this down all the way to the end, and you can see the open space that I have. If you want the end of the organza to be tapered, you can as well curve it like the way we did the beginning part, which is the 16 inches shaping we did. So now I'm just going to pass my hand into that hole and I'll bring out the organza. So this is us hiding the rough edge, okay? So to get this point to be pointed the way we want it, just take your pin or your needle to bring out that sharp pointy edge. So once you are done doing that, remember the open part that we left open. You take it to the sewing machine now and then you top stitch it. I've gone ahead to top stitch. So the next thing that I'm going to do now is to measure the circumference of where I want to place my organza. So I have 28 inches for mine. So now I'm going to be using my hand needle with a matching color thread to just tack it down like so. To gather it, I'll gather this all the way down to the end, and I'll make sure that my gathering stop at the 28 inches circumference that I want. So if you don't want yours to be long to the back, you can use half yard of organza. If you want it to stop by the shoulder, you can use half yard of organza for yours. So now I've gone ahead to tack to gather my organza, So I have 28 inches here. I measured it off camera. So I'm just going to tie this down. So now I'm just placing the gathered organza on the circumference that I measured, which is the 28 inches circumference. So I'm just going to pin this down So I'll pin this all the way down to the beginning part. So if you have a sewing machine very close to you, you can go ahead and sew this down on the gathered parts. And if you don't, just use your hand needle to tack it down all the way. So I did my tacking all the way down to the back. You can see that it's very firm. So after I'm done tacking this down to the outfit from where I want it to start, I'm just going to take my hand needle and thread again the matching color. So I'm just going to spread this open like so. So this is to cover the rough edges that we have on the organza. Note that the ruffles that I made, the tacking or ruffles that I made on the organza was done on the part that I sewed down, so that we'll have a clean edge. You understand? The half an inch part that we sewed down is where I tacked to the dress. So now I'm just going to continue to spread this open and tack. So look at it again. I'll spread open and I'll tack it down on different points till I'm satisfied with what I have. So I'm just using that to cover what we have underneath it. So once I'm done using my pins to tack this all the way down, to pin this all the way down to the end, I will now take my hand needle and start tacking them down on each point. So make sure you do this neatly. If you notice that there's any part that you don't like after you are done pinning, you can go back, remove your pins and do it all over again. So you can see the way I'm doing mine. Just ruffle it a little, and then you pin down. This is very, very easy and it's a little bit time consuming. So you need a lot of patience when doing this if you want your result to come out very nice and neat. So the rule is to spread the organza open like so, create a little bit of ruffle and then you pin it down. So you continue like that till you get to the end. So once you are done and you are satisfied with what you have, just take your matching color thread and you start tacking. But then you are going to tack this in a way that your tacking will not show. So once you pass your needle from underneath the organza to the upper part of the organza, you pass your needle back into very close to the part where your thread came out from on top of the organza. You pass your needle very close to it, and then you pass it underneath it again to the next point you want to tack. So you will continue to tack all the way like so, all the parts that you have your pins. Don't forget that as you are tacking, remove your pins as you are tacking. Remove your pins as you are tacking. Okay, so you continue to tack all the way till you get to the end. If you don't want yours to be this full, then you can as well reduce the amount of organza that you'll be using for this project. So you continue to tack like so. Make sure that it does not show. So like I said earlier, this is a little bit time consuming, but then I enjoyed every bit of the process, from the cutting of the organza to the tacking to the everything was just, I enjoyed the process. This is me working 1 a.m. I'm still tacking this down because I really wanted to wear this dress to church on Sunday. So this is Sunday morning by 1 a.m. I'm still tacking. So I'm done tacking now and I'll show you what this looks like on me. You can see how beautiful this is. I have a love shape at the back of my dress. You can see how gorgeous this is looking. And you can see I'm so happy, and everybody loved my dress. Everybody loved the ruffles. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I love you all. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. Bye and take care.